It's our 1000th episode today, which is a hard word to say. 1000th episode today. Thanks to all of you. We made it here. I've just found out, here's Doug Brunt, my husband, is with me, and brought over some champagne. This is all news to me because I came over to do the show and did not know that Doug Brunt was going to be here or that anything was. Do you have something you want to break here, honey, about our 1000th?
Well, it is hard. I was just going to say happy 1000. It's much easier to say it that way.
Better.
A little champagne to celebrate.
That's awesome. This is the Doug Brunt way, when you listen to his podcast, which is Dedicated with Doug Brunt, where he interviews all the top authors of the world. He mixes a cocktail. Now, he doesn't have to mix this because it's in a champagne bottle. What kind of champagne is that?
This is the Louis Roederer. This is the same maker of Cristal. This is not Cristal.
Oh, it's fine. We'll have that on 2000.
Yeah.
On our 2000th.
Well, we had a little celebration this morning. The kids were all fired up for you.
They did. Oh my gosh, I came down the stairs today. Yay.
Into the mic.
And they had gotten, we'll put it on the board, all these balloons that read 1000 in pink. Huge, huge balloons. I'm going to tell you the truth. I forgot that today was our 1000th episode.
Abby and I did not. We've been planning.
Is that how you remember? Oh, yeah, there's the picture. You can see Thatcher's legs behind that one piece of it. But what a nice thing to wake up to. Doug, cheers.
Cheers, honey. Happy 1000.
Hey, thank you. And thanks to all of you, my team and our audience, for making this happen. Hold on, I get a drink or it's bad luck.
It's amazing to think
Ideal.
back to more than 4 years ago. A little room, no video. It was audio only.
Now, I didn't know that we were going to do this. Otherwise, I would have shot the team some elements. Maybe we'll drop them in later. But you remember when we launched this podcast, we were in New York and we were in the kids' playroom in a little corner with literally a desk Abby got off of either Wayfair or from IKEA. It was like $100. I think she assembled it.
I mean, if there was no video, but if the camera happened to pan, 4 feet to the right, it would have been a Magna Tiles tower and blocks and stuffed animals.
Abby was on a beanbag next to the desk. There were 4 of us. That was it. There were just 4 of us. And we hoped it would work out, but who knew? It was
I knew. I had no. You have so many gifts that are suited for this that any one of them is rare to find. But to see them all in one person is amazing. And so I had no doubt you were going to be amazing.
You're very sweet. I would love to take all the credit, but the truth is my team is totally, they're not underrated because no one's underrating them, but they're just not, they don't receive enough affection and love. That's one negative of the way things are set up, right? Like, you guys know me, you see me, you hear me, but you need to know the team. Like, nobody ever comes up to them in a restaurant and says, oh my God, I love the show so much. It's really made a difference in my life. And they're fine. They're private people. They probably wouldn't love that anyway. But I do just want to say, like, the work of my producers, my booker, our tech staff is really what makes the show sing. And I can be a total pain in the ass behind the scenes. Like, when things go wrong, I'm not an easy taskmaster. I really have a very high bar for quality on the show because I want you guys to experience that. So my team handles that. They handle those moments, and we've all been together for a year. I mean, that's why everybody stays.
Some have been with you way more than a decade. You're all running in the same direction. Everyone on the team is tough and hardworking and believes in what you're doing. It believes in the show.
Canadian Debbie and I have been together since 2007, since I started my very first show.
It's amazing.
At Fox News. And then Abby came in 2009. And bit by bit, we've been accumulating staff to which I am extremely loyal. And I think they're loyal to us too, because they believe in the mission. It's like, look, there's so many shows you can go to where it's, it's kind of like hack partisan kisses, right? Like sweet nothings. But I think the audience of the show genuinely wants facts. They want opinion too, but they don't want to be misled.
What was the feedback you got from that one viewer? It was
relentlessly factual.
Relentlessly factual.
I love it. It's like sort of my unofficial tagline now on the show.
Great.
But anyway, but it also requires a supportive family that doesn't mind when at the last second you got to jet off someplace and cover something big, and you got to knows how many triple drops you've done with the kids because I'm off someplace.
Well, you paid it back this week with a triple drop, taking care of the kids as I was out of here. But you've provided so many opportunities for the kids too. They're getting a richness of education through experience of getting out and seeing so much in this political season, which has been amazing.
It's been so cool. I have to say, one great thing that's come from it, we don't push our politics on our kids. We talk about politics all the time in our house, but we've told them many times they can be whatever they want to be. You know, we certainly hope they don't turn into far left libs, but we'll love them if they do. And our eldest is just kicking around they just formed a conservative or a Republican club at his high school. So it's like, it's good he's had exposure to all these events. He's coming around naturally to what we think are sane political views, at least in 2025 America. We continue to face uncertainty when it comes to the economy, with a perfect storm brewing as Social Security and Medicare hit a breaking point, as the largest generation is hitting retirement. A smaller workforce means a smaller tax base. You pair that with our growing national debt and our rising cost of living, and we could have a very big problem on our hands. So what are you doing now to protect your family for the future? Are you diversifying? Gold can be very useful to you in this. It can be a safe haven in hard economic times. And Birch Gold has a super great reputation, and they will make it very easy to diversify a portion of your savings, if you so choose, into physical gold. Birch Gold will help you transition an existing IRA or 401k, in whole or in part, into an IRA in gold, and it will not cost you 1 cent out of pocket. Protect your future today. Text MK to 989898 and get your free info kit on gold and a copy of The Ultimate Guide for Gold in the Trump Era with a foreword by Donald Trump Jr. There's no obligation, just information. Birch Gold has earned the trust of countless Americans looking to safeguard their savings. You just text my initials, MK, to the number 989898 today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.